Hi guys, and welcome back to my Bridal Diaries series. Today I'm going to be talking about do's and don'ts of wedding dress shopping. My first video I talked about kind of, tips that you can take into consideration when starting your journey as far as like making an appointment, who you should bring with you, not defining your experience by comparing it to someone else's, and just things to kind of get you on a head start to finding that dress and getting married. The first thing you want to do, set a budget. I capped myself for my wedding dress within the $2,500 $3,000 range. And that was something for me that I thought was reasonable for a wedding dress. For a dress that I'm going to wear one time. And obviously it is supposed to be special, but I just don't see myself spending more than that. Now, this can become a little difficult because most wedding dress designers and even most bridal salons won't list pricing on their websites. So you're going to kind of have to go in and do a guesstimate. Sometimes when you call the salons, they'll give you a price range, but more than likely they never really give you a set price. The next thing you want to do is wear undergarments. We're all women, whether we're thinner or larger, we have, larger butts, bigger boobs, whatever it may be, Spanx are your friend. I swear by my Spanx. I have friends that are size 4s and size 6s, and they wear Spanx under their bodycon dresses. I've had brides that were size 0s that wore Spanx under their wedding dresses. It's just really about knowing that everything is in place and just feeling well put together. Now, when I talk about undergarments, that does not only mean your Spanx. Depending on the type of dress that you want, you're going to want to have a multi-way bra. Now, when I say multi-way, it just is talking about a bra with adjustable straps. If you want a cold shoulder dress, you're going to want a bra that maybe the strap can come over from the back and cross over to the front here. It's still going to give you the support if you're a busty girl, but you're not going to have a strap sticking out of your wedding dress. Also, if you try on strapless styles, you'll be able to remove them. If you try on something that has straps, you'll have them to put on. It's just a good way to make sure that you're prepared to try on these amazing dresses and have the best experience possible. You're preparing yourself for wedding dress war. Now that we've talked about undergarments, let's talk about you. Think of yourself. If there are certain things, which as women, there's always something that we don't like. Oh, I don't like my arms. I don't like my calves, I don't like my legs, I don't like my feet, I don't like my hands, I don't like my eyebrows, I don't like my eyelids, I don't like my lips, I don't like my nose. We just don't like ourselves as women. No, I like it. There's always room for improvement, but the first thing is to think of yourself. If there are certain things that you want to improve upon, if there are things that you want to change, or things that you maybe can't change, keep that in mind when looking for your wedding dress, but don't allow it to impede on your special day. Don't try on one dress because your arms are going to show, or don't try on, that reception dress because it's a cocktail dress. Like, live your life. Think of you. Think of your happiness. Think of how it's going to make you feel. It takes 6 to 8 months for your wedding dress to come in after you order it. So just order that dress that you like and work on those imperfections. You can really change your physical body within 6 to 8 months. Another thing that you can do, if in fact that you do not find your dress on your first encounter at a bridal salon, take notes. A lot of boutiques will not allow you to take photos unless you purchase your dress. That's just the rule of the game, I guess. They don't want you to take photos of any of the dresses. Keep notes in your mind, or if you need to, carry a notebook and just jot down notes. I like sweetheart. I don't like sweetheart. I like mermaid. I like more fit and flare. I like more trumpet style. I like ball gowns. I like A-line. You're not going to know unless you ask the consultant and take notes. That way, if you don't find anything, you can go out with your best friends after your appointment, go for a coffee or go to dinner, and sit down and discuss the things that you did and did not like. Once you've discussed what you do and do not like, do your research. If your keyword is mermaid, type mermaid wedding dresses into Google. You'll be opened up to a world of mermaid dresses by a multitude of designers. From each designer's website, you'll be able to find what boutiques near you carry the dresses that you love. Be prepared that you may not find the one on that day. I was actually prepared in the opposite way. When I went for my dress, I was like, I'm so picky. I'm not going to find my dress today. This is not going down. I'm doing this for the heck of it. You know, this is the process. It's going to take some time. I was wrong. Found my dress on the 7th or 8th try. Just prepare yourself for either situation. Because you could go in and you're like, oh my gosh, I know what I want. I saw this dress here. This is the style. This is the exact one. This is the designer. I love it. You get there. Not what you thought. You don't like the beading. You don't like the fit. You don't like the style. You know, be prepared and be open and be ready for anything. Because the bridal industry is never what you think it is in your mind. This is a big, big, big don't. Don't shop online. Don't. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Now, I know we live in an age where majority of shoppers shop online. We're an e-commerce world. I get it. But when you're looking for a wedding dress, this is not something that you buy online. It's just not. It's so risky, and not every retailer is going to be honest with you. What you see in this picture may not be what you get. Next tip, don't go shopping alone for your wedding dress. If it's your mom, if it's your best friend, if it's your fiance, which I've seen people do, don't judge. Don't go alone. Sometimes your friends and family know you better than you know yourself. If you're a classic girl and then for one day or for a few months in your life, you're deciding, oh, you know, I want to dye my hair red. I want to have red hair. That's fine because we know you can dye back. But if you decide that you want to dress with ruffles on the bottom because you're feeling wild and you want to get married in that, 9 times out of 10, your friends and family know you better and know you well enough to know that a year after your wedding, you're going to be hating yourself. Ruffles are not classic. They're more fun and flirty. And if you're more of an Elle Woods type girl and less Victoria Beckham, okay. But if you're a Beckham girl, you're probably not going to want to wear ruffles to your wedding. So make sure that you don't dare step into a bridal salon without your team. Next tip, don't be in a rush. It takes 6 to 8 months, but give yourself enough time. Give yourself 4 to 5 months to find your wedding dress. It takes time. You're not going to find it on the first try every time. Every bride is different. Do not rush this experience. It's once in a lifetime, and it'll fly by so fast. Next tip, make sure you budget for alterations. A lot of times, a lot of brides think, okay, my dress is $2,500. That's fine. That's all I'll pay. Until you find out that your alterations are an additional $700. That's kind of puts you over your budget. A lot of brides don't realize that alterations are not always included in the price of the wedding dress. Beware of the pushy bridal consultant. I have never been a pushy bridal consultant because regardless of commission, regardless of sales, regardless of numbers, for me, the worst thing in the world would be a bride coming back to me and saying, you sold me this dress and I hated it. This dress was not for me. This dress wasn't for my body. This dress made me look terrible. I'm so upset with you. I thought you were my friend. I've made friends with a lot of my brides, believe it or not. People that I still talk. Actually, one of my brides is in my wedding. Maria, if you're watching this, I love you. Pushy bridal consultants, a lot of times, are just looking to make their numbers, and they will tell you you look beautiful in anything. I've worked with so many bridal consultants. I know. So be aware of it. Be confident in yourself, but also know your body. Know what works, know what doesn't. Know what's gonna make you feel and look good. And don't let them girls push you into buying something that's not for you. Next, don't buy your accessories the same day as your wedding dress. Once you've bought your dress and you've given yourself some time to let everything set in and you've begun the other parts of planning your wedding, that's when you can really start to sit down with your bridesmaids, with your wedding planner, and just say, you know, this is what I want. This is what ties in with everything else. The girls are wearing this color. I want to do this with that. You kind of let your accessories fall into place. Now, I have not bought my veil yet, nor have I gotten my shoes or my bridal bag. I just don't think it's necessary for me to do it at the same time as my wedding dress. Only because I know how I am with my accessories, and I would have felt like I rushed that because I would have been trying to like I could only focus on my wedding dress that day and at that one time. Like that was it for me. I wanted to buy my dress and go. I'll be able to look for my veil and other pieces a little later on. I just wanted to give myself more time. So think about your accessories, but don't feel the pressure of buying it the same day as your dress. I hope this video was helpful for you. I love this Bridal Diary series, and I'm gonna sort of document my journey and give you my tips and my suggestions and my advice up until my wedding next year, the end of next year. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more videos, more bridal, more beauty, more reviews, and I'll just keep giving you more content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Trying to tell me I look good. Not in this tent you put me in.